Cancer, how are you doing, my cutie patootie? You doing okay? I'm just calling in to see how you're doing. I know I called you last time. I'm gonna call you every time because I want to make sure that my cancer is doing well. Are you sure? Yeah? Did you let him go finally? Well, I think somebody here hasn't let go of you yet. Okay. I'm just actually right now I'm about to get into your reading. I'm fine. I'm good. Thank you for asking. You're so kind, Cancer. I'm just fixing my Armenian mustache real quick and then I'm going to get into the reading for you. Yeah? Are you ready for me to serve? Are you ready for me to slay? Sure. I got you, Cancer. We're like besties. Okay, I'm going to spill the tea. So, dear Cancer, welcome to your reading, my cutie patootie. First things first, why you looking so yummy like that delicious peanut butter jelly cutie? Now that looks better on you. That looks when you're smiling, just like that. Looks so yummy. Welcome to your reading from April 21st to 27. In this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your recent past, present, immediate future. I'm going to clarify your main challenge and also close up with the major advice and a guidance from the universe. I hope that you have been doing well, my dear Cancer. First of all, I want to thank to each and every one of you for all the continuous love and support towards your Armenian guy. Thank you for everything, dear Cancer. Thank you. So what just fell out of the deck is actually the Two of Cups. So should this be a challenge or should this go to the past? This is gonna go to the recent past because maybe there is something better for you in the present moment that we're gonna find out. Let's see what's going on for you, my dear Cancer. You're just so damn cute, my dear Cancer. Okay, there is a reason why I wanted to put the Two of Cups at the background because I'm always led by the Spirit and by God, especially when I'm doing your readings. So your challenge here is the Devil, toxicity, somebody here that comes to your mind a lot, and that just kind of like they're in your energy field. Whoever this person is played some mind games with you, trickster. Okay, so we're gonna find out to see why. Because there was a connection with this individual, and I already kind of can see the whole story. I just can't wait to get into it. Now, at the bottom of the deck, my dear Cancer, there is the King of Wands, which is talking about Leo energy. So a lot of you might have a strong Leo replacement in your birth chart. It's giving you strength to move on from this person. With the Chariot here, there you go, Cancer energy. The Chariot in tarot is the card for Cancer. So you're actually finding the strength, like I said, to move on onto the next phase of your life, because a lot of you have given up on this person just because of the toxicity. It's just that there is something here that's been lingering around you, and yes, it's been stressful. You kind of have been having a lot of headaches, and especially during the Mercury Mercury retrograde, there has been a lot of thinking, okay? A lot of questions that you have been having on your mind, Cancer. Beautiful energy. So let's get into your reading. And in the recent past, my dear Cancer, there is a Two of Cups, the High Priestess, and then the Emperor. In the recent past, you were involved with somebody, could have been around your age. I'm getting someone who might have like facial hair features here. Whoever this person was with the chest in their hand, okay? Could have been Aries, could have been Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or could have been also Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Sagittarius as well. So whoever this person was, my dear Cancer, this individual played you big time. And your intuition with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is all about your intuition and what is it that your heart is telling you, right? Your mind. Your mind was telling you that something was off about this situation. And maybe you gave the benefit of the doubt, you prolonged it, you try to make it work for such a long time, but eventually there was something here that was hidden from you. You either found out about it or you just found out about it now. So in the present moment, my dear Cancer, you have the Strength card, the Five of Wands, and then the Page of Swords. So in the present moment, what I do strongly happening here is that you're having a final closure with this individual. You're finding the strength within yourself to have this closure with this individual. It's like I'm done with this person. this person has been showing up recently in your maybe dreams, in your thoughts. There was a lot of fights, okay, that happened between you and them. We're gonna find out to see what this is about. Now, I do want to mention that this person may still want to try to come back into your life, or they have been attempting to make their way back into your life. We're gonna find out to see why and how. So in the near future, you have the Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Four of Cups. So in the near future, even though you're going to be completely over this person, because this is about closure of a chapter after you've done a lot of healing yourself with the Temperance card here, there is somebody here that hasn't fully, that they're not over you. They're constantly thinking about you, as you can see. Not a gender specific male or female, but somebody here is still fixated on you in the near future, and we're gonna find out to see what this is about. Now, let's clarify the devil. Let's clarify the main challenge here. So the devil here, why is the devil here as the main challenge for my Cancers? Somebody here played mind games with you. I'm getting a lot of on and off energy. Somebody here who tried to deceive you. I'm getting deception here. This person could have been very charming, could have been very seducing, someone here who made promises to you. I'm also getting you were quite attached to this individual. You know, you spent quite a lot of time with this person. There was a promise for a family, and you know, you are very family oriented. My Venus is in Cancer, so I know what that means. As a Leo, having Venus in Cancer is like family, commitment, monogamy, and you know, harmony in a household under one roof is very important. So the devil is clarified by the Three of Swords in reverse. I'm going to use it as a reverse. I don't do reversals, but it came out in reversals. So you can take it as it resonates, but I'm happy to see you're finally recovering from this situation. It's clarified by the Six of Swords and then the Two of Swords. A lot of swords. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy here, because that's what the swords are related to. So, my dear Cancer, what I do see happening here for you is that you have finally moved on from this person. It's like you gave up, you know? Even though it did take you some time to make the decision, as you can see with the Two of Swords, this character here in the imagery is, you know, stuck between two choices. She's trying to make her decision. It might have taken you, for some of you, to remove yourself from this connection, to put an end to this toxicity, this attachment, you know, this soul tie that you had with this individual. This could have been a karmic. This could have been somebody that came into your life to teach you a lesson of self-empowerment, a lesson of self-love, my dear Cancer. And eventually, when you look at this is one of my favorite cards. Six of Swords here is a transition. These people are on a body of water, on choppy waters from this side, but they're moving on the other side, which is indicating transition. Your life right now, my dear Cancer, is in a transitory phase where you're actually closing the door to the past and you're moving forward. That's why the Three of Swords here came in reverse. If it was in upright position, this literally would have been as if you are still going through that pain. You're still processing it. And for some of you, maybe, you know, again, this is a general reading, but I do feel like I'm speaking to like a certain population and a group of Cancers. And if this reading may not fully resonate, I would definitely encourage to check your rising and your rising and your moon, or your Venus as well, to check on those readings on the channel to see how they resonate with you. But it's in reverse, so you have finally healed yourself. There is also a sense of here, you see this woman is carrying her child, healing your inner child, okay? You might have been giving this person way too many chances than anyone else ever did. And my dear Cancer, I told this to Leo, and I'm also telling you as well. You are somebody that you tend to love a person more than they love themselves. You tend to love a person more than they love themselves. So you love somebody here who didn't even love themselves, who didn't even have self-respect towards themselves. So what is it that you can expect from somebody like that? You know what I mean? There have been a lot of empty promises. I'm just going to try to straighten my back. I feel like somebody here, some of you might have some back pain. You need to straighten up your posture. That's the energy that I'm picking up on here right now. You need to sit up straight and fix your posture and keep being that confident Cancer that I know. Okay, this position is not good. This position is what puts you also in a confident mood. You got to close off that chapter, and I think that you're over this person. You already gave up on this connection. You're ready to move to the next destination of your life. Now, let's move into the recent past. I'm going to clarify the intuition here, the high priestess. What was your intuition telling you? And then I'm going to majorly focus on the present moment and then the near future. Let's talk about the high priestess. What is the high priestess here about for my Cancers? Your intuition was guiding you to make a certain decision here. So it's clarified by the 10 of Wands, the Moon, and then the 8 of Cups. I mean, the cards can't lie and Armand cannot make it up. Even if I wanted to, I can't. Because the cards right here, if you know tarot, if you know the meanings of them, you know why I chose to clarify one card? Why did I choose to clarify the High Priestess? Because I wanted to know about this connection that you were with. What was it that was toxic? Your intuition was telling you to walk away from this person, Cancer. This is your energy right here, Cups. To walk away. Do you see this person is walking away because their feelings, because their emotions, because this relationship was very unfulfilling for you? The Moon card, this is Cancer's card. This is you. Your intuition, again, you had a lot of anxiety. I'm getting you just kind of like being out of breath whenever you were with this person, or you were not with this person. It was just like, I think something was just like so unsettling for you that you just couldn't find peace about it. And then the 10 of Wands here is that you were constantly carrying the burdens of taking care of this person or being the one that would initiate things in this relationship. It was way too much. So that's the reason why your intuition was telling you to walk away. And mind you also, my dear Cancer, there is no card here that would tell me that you were walking away. You know, it shows two hands holding with each other. It shows a middle-aged man who is holding a chest in their hand. But my intuition told me, talk about the High Priestess for Cancer, because there is something here that your intuition was guiding you to do. So eventually you might have disconnected from this person and walked away from them, and hence the reason why this person has been out of your life. But there is an attempt to come back into your life because you gave up on them, but they have not. Now, let's talk about the present moment here, my dear Cancer. Let's see what is this Five of Wands about. I'm getting here some like conflicts happening surrounding this individual that you want to be aware of. Maybe this person comes back into your life and they still stir the pot. They still try to cause some sort of conflict between you and them, or they try to bring the past back. The Five of Wands here is clarified by the Hermit, the Five of Wands, and then the Four of Swords. I mean, how much more spiritual your readings can get? Five of Wands is clarified by the Five of Wands. You can see there is people, there's individuals in this imagery that they are fighting. There's a lot going on in this imagery. So what this is suggesting me, dear Cancer, is that this person they haven't done the inner work. They haven't healed themselves. The Hermit and the Four of Swords. This person that attempts to come back into your life is not somebody that you can even anticipate them having done the work within themselves, let alone you and this person being back together again. You know, I think a lot of you are wanting to move forward. You're making plans for your future with the Page of Swords. This is about you planning your exit, planning your success, planning what it is that you need to do. And you actually have become, you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. You're very strong, Cancer, with the Strength card right here. All of these experiences that has happened in the past with this individual, or just in general, you know, Cancer, a lot of the things, losses, you know, tough situations and challenges, betrayals that have happened in your life, all of these things have actually shaped you and molded you to be the strong Cancer that you are today. And I've said it before too. I've said it, I think, on the live chats as well. If anyone thinks that a Cancer is a weak sign, they have to think it again, because it's a stigma, it's a freaking label that they think that, oh, Cancers are sensitive, whatever. Cancers are like the mother freaking family. They are a family. They are the mother archetype. They are the divine feminine. You represent the womanhood, the mothership. That's who you are. You give birth. You know, you are a very family oriented sign, and that is why you actually know that you're very strong. You know, you are a mother, you are a father, you're a brother, you're a sister, you're everything in a family. And a lot of you have been dropping your goals down and delaying your career for the sake of helping other people, whoever those people are. It could have been a relationship also. You're realizing now that, you know what, my goals are important. You're going after your goals, after what it is that's more important to you right now. Now, let's talk about the near future here. Let's discuss about this Wheel of Fortune. I want to discuss, I want to find out more about this Wheel of Fortune, because this is a cycle that's coming to an end and it is over for you. But what I'm seeing, what I'm seeing here, my dear Cancer, it's not over somebody, for over someone, because this person, it's an energy that's just like being fixated. And you can see here, this energy is looking to the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, are you really over? Is Cancer really over me? Did Cancer really give up on me? So let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. And it says number 10. Number 10 could have a very significant number for some of you. So it's clarified by the Justice, which is the Libra card here. Okay, the Justice represents Libra in tarot. 10 of Cups, and then the 9 of Wands. One of the reasons why a lot of you are over or getting over with this individual is because, the promise of family didn't happen. Okay? Whoever promised you to make a family here could have been a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, or Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Whoever this person was, dear Cancer, that promised you commitment, exclusive relationship, or that they would become better, or they would change things within themselves, it just didn't come into fruition. Hence the reason why you have wanted to have a closure with the Wheel of Fortune here. And this person is not over. This person is not letting that go. So that's why you might have been feeling energetically their energy around you. And if I recommend doing cord cutting ceremony. I do that. I help people to do that, but you can do that on your own. Literally is that you imagine a cord going between you and another person, energetic cord, and then you visualize in your meditation, in your own sacred time, dear Cancer. You're very intuitive. You can do this. Imagine scissors just cutting that cord, and then just letting them go. And they're gonna feel that. So if they come back to you with some angry messages or whatever, don't be frightened, because they know that you cut the cord between you and them. Let's talk about the 4 of Cups here real quick. So the Chariot here, one card, and that is enough. This is enough, just one card. The Chariot is Cancer's card. If you know, you know. This is representing Cancer, one of my most favorite cards after the Magician. So this person freaking flew out of my hand. This person just get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I have to grab the card, but I don't know how that happened. But this person fell out of my hand, so they're out of your life. Sorry, Cancer. I didn't plan this. I didn't anticipate this, but it was on the floor, so I'm so sorry. But this person that flew out of my freaking hand is looking at you in the near future, contemplating how come Cancer has moved on. This is showing somebody who has given up. Cancer, the Chariot has given up onto the city that's behind them. You're leaving the past behind you. You're putting your belt on, Cancer. Your crown chakra is opening up. Your intuition is heightened. You're in your best confident self, and you're moving on. This person, they haven't given up on you. Doesn't really matter for you if you're moving forward. Does it really matter for you, Cancer, if you're actually moving towards your success, towards your new destiny? And number 7 also could have a very significant meaning for many of you. So that's what I was clarifying. One card and it's enough. Literally, the Chariot, you moving forward. Now let's get the advice for you here. What is the advice? I'm gonna use this deck for you. The reason why you gave up on this person is because of all the mind games and toxicity and unhealthy habits and lack of responsibility and dignity. So let's get the advice. Let's see what is the advice for my Cancers. My muchi muchi, my cutie patootie Cancers. How you doing, baby? Okay, let's see what is the advice. This is the end of it, because you know. If you know, you know, and I'm gonna show this card to you. So the Death card, it's an ending. It's dead for you. Okay, so 9 of Swords, the Death card, and then 3 of Swords. Look at this closely. I just want you to just pause. Just give me 7 seconds. 3 of Swords, the Death card, and then 9 of Swords. You see the heart that's pierced with the Three of Swords. If you know from the original tarot, here, actually it's here. It's in your challenge in reverse. That came up in reverse, right? This is just a different deck. You know, I like to use some fancy, cool new deck. I like everything new. I like new decks, new energy. So the reason why that this whole situation has been chaotic and ended is because you have to realize that with the death card here, you were the one who had to put an end, who had to put an end and basically caused the death of this situation because you could no longer take this toxicity from this individual here. It's been taking a toll on you, on your mental health, on your heart. You know, you can see her with the Nine of Swords here just being in bed and feeling so much in agony, having all this pain and just feeling so disheartened. You came to a point, Cancer, where you realized and you said, you know what, honestly, I'm over this. I don't want to be living with somebody and sharing space with someone or allow a person to come back into my life who is constantly playing mind games. As you can see, the devil is playing with this individual, and this is where you have been. So the advice here for you, if you know deep down in your heart that something is finished and there is an end between you and another person with the death card, it's gonna go. It's gotta go. And the death card in tarot, it means rebirth and a metamorphosis and a transformation for you. So your love life and your entire life is undergoing through a major metamorphosis and a change. The advice here is to listen to your heart, that you have experienced the pain and you've made the right choice to walk away. There is an attempt for this person to come back and to cause some arguments for you, and then you move on from this individual because you know that lack of responsibility, promises, and lack of change didn't happen. So you're moving on and they're still fixated on, so you gave up on this. Let's see what is the spiritually download messages here for you. What is it that you need to know? I mean, your message here has always been let go and let God. Let's see if there is a different message coming up for you also. I think that's something that's been really, really profound for you. So Ace of Michael, and it says, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the roads to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. This is about clear communication. You be very clear with them and tell them, I don't tolerate this behavior, so you can be dismissed. And even though there is a little bit of a bump, you may kind of like feel here and there, how did this happen? Why did this happen? Is because you are being led to something magnificent and greater for yourself. Because you've got this, because you got the strength, you got the power. So all the power to you, my dear Cancer. I'm blessing you. I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. I am your funny Armenian guy, and you are my cutie patootie looking all that yummy. Thank you so much for being here from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you on the next one.